but in real smoke, they are a bit of a waste of time, okay, because that's where the smoke's going to be. And there was an incident in Manchester many years ago, and the last person to get out was totally disorientated. It took the best part of 7 minutes to get out. So, if you're doing this for real, imagine how you're feeling. Your heart is pounding, the adrenaline, you know, there's going to be panic, turmoil, there's going to be this real need to want to get out. So, you could throw up your seatbelt, fantastic. You could have a look outside, it's brilliant. And then get the hands right, left hand, right hand, and then you could do this.
Yep.
Yeah? You could do yourself a bit of damage before you even started. So, what you have to do, obviously throw up the seatbelt, good look outside, left hand, right hand, deep breath. Slow everything down. Everything's got to slow down, and you've got to go back in the seat. This hatch has got to come past you. Okay?
This guy here who's sort of like trying to get out, trying to help you get in the
Well,
way.
and that's another reason why it's got to be done really quickly, because if he tries to help, he's getting in the way. Okay, so you've got to do this before anyone else around here can respond, because if they start coming this way, you're never going to get this done. So keep your head back, you slow everything down, and then it comes. Now you've got to use the strength, as I say, strength of your left arm. Use your left knee as a bit of a pivot, okay? Because at the moment it's weight's held by the frame, but you've got to take that weight. Head back, bring it in, twist it, and now you'll be able to throw it.
This poor guy sitting here, you know.
Yeah. Now, this comes back to what we were talking about earlier on. If this is a loved one, you might say duck.
Yeah.
Get out of the way. But if you don't know them, you know, you can't stop, you can't delay. You may well hit them. If you hit them, you won't know. If you hit them, to be honest, they're not going to know. Not then, because now everyone's in that fight or flight syndrome. When they get outside and they think, where's all that blood come from? They'll know then. So, don't worry about the seatbelt. Have a good look outside. Yeah, fantastic. Left hand in the bottom.
You use the right hand.
Good. Head right back, further back. There you go. Nice and slowly. Well done. Easy enough? It's not so heavy. It's okay, isn't it? It's okay.
So right hand on the door, that's it. Left hand on the, all the way around to the horizontal. So push, and then push with your right hand all the way. Okay, now down to the manual inflation handle.
Yeah, and hold it when you throw it.
That's it. And you can get off.
Would you like to close the door, or shall I?
You can close the door. I'll just unlock it for you. There's a little lock here. There you go. Oh, it's back in here. There you go. Okay. You want to be inside when you do it, otherwise. Perfect.
Thanks so much.
Good work.
Seat or someone else or whatever. How are you doing? Oh good, so there were some really simple instructions. It said put head through hole, and then it said this side to body. But never mind. The good news is it's a little bit more difficult to access the bits of equipment. So, you know, yeah, that's not bad. And a double bow. The good thing is you've done it nice and tightly so that everybody else who's in the water trying to grab your jacket from you is not going to be able to wrestle it off. Very good. Now, this is the only time you're ever going to see somebody, hopefully, inflate their life jacket inside the aircraft cabin, because even if you've been asked to fit it prior to impact by the crew, you will never, ever inflate it inside. Why not?
Because you'll float at the top. You won't be able to get out the door.
That's the main reason. Yes, it's bulky. Yes, you wouldn't be able to brace. Yes, you're at risk of tearing the jacket. Yes, you're at risk of, you know, reducing the amount of space trying to get out of the exit, but the key thing is it is designed when fully inflated to keep you on the surface of the water, and if the aeroplane's starting to sink you would get trapped inside the wreckage. So you must never inflate your jacket until you're outside the aeroplane. So imagine you've stepped outside, you're on your raft, you're sitting down, have a go, inflate your jacket. Surprises me? There we are. Any surprises for you?
No?
No? Cool.
Oh, it is cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's quite cool. Go on, let them have a feel. Let them have a feel. Let them have a feel for firmness. And everybody should just stay in their seat until there's a call from James or his colleague to say that the descent is now complete. will the senior cabin crew member report to the flight deck. And it's only once I've heard that announcement that I'll come off of oxygen, neither will I tell you. I'll just still use the extra masks to make my way back to my crew station where I've got a portable bottle, and the other crew will do the same. They'll then go and check the toilets to make sure that people are okay. They'll go around and put masks on people in the cabin. There are. There's not just one, actually. There's two. Just in case. The mum is there with her baby. I don't know, you lots are all on one today. Yeah. So there's two masks in the cabin and there's two masks above the crew seat. And so there are this drop-down supply everywhere.
You want to be sitting upright with your hands holding onto your collar so that you've got them across your chest. And as you shuffle forward, you're going to start to slide down. And you do need to keep yourself leaning forward in the descent. If you lean back, what will happen?
Better sound.
Man, they're also heavy. Okay.
This is the captain. This is an emergency. Brace! Brace!
Brace! Brace!
Brace! Brace!
Brace! Brace! Brace! Brace!
This is an emergency. Evacuate! Evacuate!
Unbuckle your seatbelt! Come this way! Unbuckle your seatbelt! Come this way! Come this way! Yes, your seatbelt! Come this way! Go forward! Go forward! Move forward! Go forward! Move forward! Move forward!
Come on! Jump! Jump! Come on! Come this way! Come on! Jump! To, as you see, start to mushroom down the side, but because we're keeping this nice and warm, it's going to behave like real smoke, such as you see at your barbecues, and you all know that that smoke just starts to rise. Even the amount of smoke that you've got in here, can you imagine what it would be like if that starts to get into your eyes? They're going to start to water. If you start to inhale it, you're going to start to cough. So one of the things that you can do if you find yourself trapped in an area like this is to cover your mouth and nose perhaps with a damp cloth to filter out some of the toxic particles. Now, when you came in here, and Andy pointed them out to you earlier in the classroom, you saw those exit signs, just that green man running. Can you see we've only had smoke introduced in here for maybe 30 seconds or so, and already you have no way of seeing those signs. To demonstrate, however, the effectiveness of the red lights that indicate the exits on board aeroplanes, we're going to switch the lights off, and you can see that we've got our red light at the front here, and you can see how well that penetrates the smoke. Perhaps a way of keeping the smoke out of your eyes by going to get those damp towels, and as soon as I start to move around, can you see what I'm going to do is start drawing that smoke downwards, and I'm going to mix that smoke up with the clean air. So if you are trapped in your room, you actually want to stay as still as you possibly can.
That's perfect. Excellent. When he says 40, you want to
50 above. Decide.
50, 30, 20, 10.
Everything.
Yeah, 85 feet high.
Let's call the rad out radio alternator and they'll give you a countdown.
Good job on the sense line, perfect.